Hello, everyone. Welcome to another magical week through the Enchanted Spreads. Enchanted Spreads are meant to take you on a journey of the things that sometimes are a little bit more difficult to hear, but with fairy tales and folklore, it kind of evens you out. It gives you a bit of more of a balance and a focal point to focus on where you should spend your time, your energy, and what you can do to kind of grow from a lesson or even find the lesson in certain situations. So, without further ado, our fairy tale this week comes from The Little Mermaid. Okay, The Little Mermaid is one that is a very popular tale right now. A lot of people are kind of talking about the new renditions of The Little Mermaid. What's wonderful here is we kind of get to go a little bit deeper with these grim stories of the. So, with The Little Mermaid, this one is all about sacrifice, the sacrifice that the Little Mermaid gave in her life. She gave up her voice. She gave up the one box of instrument that's the most powerful tool in the world, our words, our voice, our sound. Why did she do this? Because she desperately clung to this idea of what love was, of who she thought she would see once she got onto ground. She had fell for someone and she had helped save his life and she had helped rescue him. And in theory, she was kind of just looking for a sense of acceptance because where she grew up, she never felt quite like she fit in. She felt like there was something more for her. She felt this call. And that's something that we all do. We oftentimes feel this call or we feel this pull to do something or to go somewhere or to really have this desire of this thing, and we don't recognize the consequences that come with it. What's interesting here is because the Little Mermaid was supposed to believe in what she saw. We get believe from Alice in Wonderland Oracle, which is telling you to believe in the strange encounters, believe that things aren't just going to be handed to you, that there is something that comes with it. Just as always, she was tempted by the sea urchin Ursula, and Ursula promised her that she would be able to walk and be amongst the people she wanted to be instead of being with the mermaids in the ocean and the sea. Little Mermaid thrilled at the idea, jumped and took it. But in doing so, she took her voice. She gave it up. And of course, this person mimicked her voice, which is something that we oftentimes go through, people mimicking things that we say, mimicking things that we do, mimicking our presence, our aura, to get a kick or a thrill out of whatever they want. They want to get their life jump started and they take something that they know is a special gift to us. So she knew by taking her voice, she would not be able to vocalize the things that she wanted once she was on foot, when she was on land. But the Little Mermaid, being naive and being young and youthful and just wanting what she wanted, wasn't able to realize at the cost of what she gave just to be able to walk. Of course, as any other story goes with the villain, Ursula therefore tries to impersonate because Ariel was a very sweet soul, a very innocent one who could make anyone fall in love with her, with or without a voice. Little did she know that Ursula came along to destroy that sense of happiness and mimicked and tried to win over the prince, but ultimately everyone could see through her wicked ways. The true person she was on the inside really started to show. And that's the thing. Somebody can have everything that you have in your life. They can have your voice, they can have your look, they can have your talk, they can have all of that great stuff. But they're not you. They can't truly be that authentic version of you. So in the end, Ursula was upset. And so she went after Ariel's father and tried to then take him down. And now one thing that Ariel wanted, which was just to be on land to feel love, she was now losing every sense of that because she gave up the one thing that mattered, her voice. Of course, as all story tales and fairy tales go, there's, a happy ending when she's able to defeat Ursula and is able to get her voice back. However, note this, not without this huge sense of her growing up, which also comes in Alice in Wonderland. She grew up, she grew from an experience, and much like Alice, they had to go through some obstacles. Much like Alice, they both had these paradoxes of feeling like they didn't belong, feeling like they needed something to change, having a desire or crave for something and not knowing the consequences of their actions. But with this, going through this journey, going through this tale, recognizing how important her voice was and how much she truly did have to speak and to give to the world, things changed for Ariel. Her mindset wasn't so small, it was big. She was now able to find more fulfillment in life. She was able to find more fulfillment in herself and in her family. She was able to appreciate land and sea. So when these cards come to you, if this is resonating to you, understand this. You may be at a time where you need to make some changes. You need to grow up. You need to recognize that maybe that beautiful picture as you see is not as beautiful. The grass is not greener on the other side, so they say. Um, so be mindful of what you ask. Be mindful of what your desire is wanting so bad, and you have to figure out, is this truly worth what I have to give up? Is this truly worth what I love to have? And if the answer is no, then maybe take time to step back and reevaluate what it is that you want, why you want it, what you can get out of it, and where it will get you. If the answer is yes, think about this. Are you okay with the consequences? Are you okay with whatever may be on hook with that situation as well? You got to find all the answers to these situations so that you can truly be at the best place, so that you know you're making the best decisions. But if there's even one thing that causes you pause, if there's even one thing that gives you hesitation, much like these ladies, I would tell you and advise you to go and look a little bit deeper. These stories are truly meant to hit on. So I hope that these ones definitely help to take you on a different journey. And I definitely look forward to seeing you all next week. Make sure you check out all of our great YouTube content. Have a good one.
What's this stuff?